1,500 years, Buddha said the solution for our problems is in better understanding for these problems. We are approaching to a very big crisis. I am going to say some generalizations. They are not facts. For example, the revolution at the end of the day led to destruction of the state. Revolution led to revenge, and then the revenge led to the destruction of republic, and then this also led to the destruction of the nation. And this is very important point. We know that in stable states, then the people can come to the street to fall down a government. This means that the states bureaucratic states, if they clash with the people, this will lead to the destruction of the state. My friend mentioned that the sectarian conflict in our community. We have to confess that the hypothesis that the Yemeni country also coming from a conflict, an inside conflict, and because the Yemen is coming out from war, we have an in conflict. We would like to deal with all the scenarios, the possible scenarios, the real problem with the revolution, the centralism of revenge in the individual and the community. And 2008 revolution, it was a revenge revolution, telling that the fathers were defeated, and we are going to take revenge for the defeat of my fathers. When the project of republic was destroyed in conspiracy with militias, sectarian militias, and because of this revenge of this revolution, Houthi, because of this revolution, it is a revenge revolution in the history of Yemen and the life of Yemen as individual, as community. It is very complicated issue. The revolution is not an intellect evident, and this led to a destruction in the country, and this also led to a space. The Yemen also moved from being a state with sovereignty. It moved from a truth to an idea, and we were going to imagine what this idea will be after being it's a truth. There is an English poet says the best solution for the human problems, or that man shouldn't be born, but as if he was born. We have to deal with the difficulties of life, and regarding post-war Yemen, there was also in the history of Yemen, there was a war and after war or post-war. Those periods of 10 years, there was always war and post-war, war and post-war. there is a journalist saying, every time I visit my grandmother, she always asks me, when will the war end? When will the war start? These are the questions that keeps asking them. And we have a problem in the national identity. We have now gone into the problem of Arab nationals, but this nation project has fallen. Thomas Friedman noticed this as he said in 2013. It is that the only mission of the Arab dictator is to destroy any other opponents to him, and this happened also in Syria. Post-war Yemen is a very important question. What was the shape of Yemen before war, and how it is going to be post-war? We think that the Yemen Republic may shrink in the future, as it happened before, to a smaller state. The other possibility is that Yemen may go into unfinished series, which that Houthis have control over the whole country, and they impose their vision and their view on the whole country. There are families left Iran in 1979 after the revolution in Iran, and when they were on a plane, they were talking that this revolution will end in 6 months. But they are still waiting till now. The other criteria is Donald Trump criteria, whether that after war or post-war, what happened according to the Americans and the Afghan people when they have an agreement at the end of the day. We have decided to forget all about the Taliban USA agreement. The other pattern is the preceding frontiers. That's to push, for example, the borders to other borders and keep pushing these borders for finding better markets. And UAE, United Arab Emirates, and Saudi also is doing the same by pushing forward their frontiers, and these are what may become in Yemen. And also we may go back to 2 states of Yemen, the 2 parts of Yemen that before the unity of Yemen, the southern and the north of Yemen. This is also a possibility. I think we hope we can have the Yemen that Ms. Tawakkol Karman has imagined.